Hello and welcome everybody to a Pilates session where I am using the power of balancing to automatically connect to our core muscles. With a balance, you can't fake it. You are automatically having to use your core muscles. So balances are really great ways for us to start to connect more deeply and more frequently with our core. We're going to do this in 4 different sections and series. Some of these exercises being featured are advanced, so take it easy, maybe just watch for some of them if you don't feel 100% comfortable, or do the modifications. Okay, so we're going to start. Oh, and also you might need a chair for one of the more advanced ones called control balance, where you can hold on to the legs. So right away we're going to hold on to the back of the legs, and we're going to tip back a little bit behind those sitting bones and pick up the feet. Here we are balancing. Now you might feel some adjusting, your body shaking or adjusting to figure out how to obtain that balance, and that's great. That's your core muscles starting to participate. Let's lift the legs up a little higher. Now let's think about our posture, not getting so slouchy, but lifting up from the chest and from the crown of the head. And we'll keep increasing our level of difficulty. Stay here and breathe. Option 2, go hands-free, release the arms. Stay here and breathe. Option to lift the legs a little bit higher. Lift from the chest. Let's hold for 3. Shaky muscles are good. And 2. Now pulling your abdominals a little bit more on this last one. Wow, good. And shake that out. Just extend the legs, give them a little shake, 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 shake. And we're going to use our core muscles to stop the momentum and establish the balance. And we'll do the baby cousin of the rocker, known as rolling like a ball. So we're going to roll back and then come up in balance. Again, roll back and maybe find the V-sit. And roll back and find the V-sit with the arms free. And roll back and take it a little wider into a V shape. And I'm going to stay holding on to my hamstrings. Roll back, and pointing the toes helps you lengthen and stick that balance. Walk the hands up to the calves. Roll back. Lift from the chest, and if you can, walk the hands up to the ankles. Inhale here. Roll back. And we got 2 more practices. There we go. Stick your balance for a happy thought. Let's go one more time. Roll back. And hold here for 3. Lift the chest. 2, stretch those legs. 1, all the air out. Zipping up those abdominals. And release. Let it go. Lying down, arms by the side. And let's straighten out those legs. Reach the arms up to the sky. So this is going to start as a roll up, but we're going to squeeze the legs together and we're going to pull the belly button in deeply and lift up to that V-sit balance. 3, 2, 1. Now can you keep those legs powerful and strong as you lengthen down and reach up to the ceiling. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, draw abdominals in. Deepen ribs. You can always bend the knees. Please let me demonstrate the modification here. And then lengthen the legs long. Lowering down. Let's go one more time. Inhale. Exhale, more abs. This is quite a difficult move. Takes lots of focus. 3, 2, 1, and lowering down. Total body stretch. Shake out those legs. Breathe in. Okay, so this next balance is going to feature inversions, being upside down. So this one is probably the most advanced in the whole session. You might want to skip this one or just watch. Bending the knees, let's do a modification first. So I'm going to lift the hips like a bridge. I'm going to bring my hands just to the base of the spine, the sacrum area, and I'm going to lift the legs up. So in a shoulder stand here, try to keep your head perfectly centered, which is why it's a good idea to watch first. And now we're going to take one leg down to the seat of the chair as the other leg lengthens up to the sky. And then at the same time, switch the legs. The legs have to stay equally energized. And switch. Now, where this exercise, it's actually called control balance from the classical Pilates repertoire, where this is going to go is your hands are going to hold the legs of the chair. That's still a modification. Now, unfortunately, the chair is not nailed into the ground, so I can't use all of my weight into the chair. Use your breath, stay calm. I know that this is nervous system triggering. Now, where this is going to go is that you would remove the chair and you would catch that lower foot. And then you would switch the legs and catch that other lower foot. Use those glutes to extend that leg up to the sky. Slow motion, in control. And then to come out, we'll just release the arms back to the low back. Bend the knees, extend the palms to the ground. Woo, and slowly coming onto your back. Take the head side to side. Open the arms wide and sway the knees. Take some deep breaths. Hands under shoulders, extend the legs back, hold here and breathe. Pop the hips up. Drop the heels down, hold here and breathe. Walk the hands in. Hold here and breathe. And soften the knees. Let's slowly take our time. Rolling up into standing. For our final section, which is vertical balancing. And I'm going to tip forward and lift one leg. So right away, you'll feel shaky. Find a focus point that you can zone in on, help you concentrate, help you balance. Get into your core muscles, deepen those abdominals towards the spine. If you're super balancy here, try T-arms or try holding on to a wall or a chair. We're going to do bend and stretch. So that back leg, let's flex the foot. Let's bend the knee in and stretch it out. Inhale, bend, and exhale, stretch. We do this choreography in many different starting positions, on our back, on our side, hands and knees. But increasing our balance and our core engagement, we're going to try it from standing. Let's try one more time. And now point the toes and just try some simple lift and lowers. Not only is this automatically engaging your core, but you'll feel a lot of work in that supporting leg. So if you have any knee issues, hip weakness, ankle injuries, moves like this are great. Just strengthen the stabilizing, supporting leg. One more time. Give it a little shake, shake, shake. Let's take those two moves over to the other side. So, finding our balance, tipping forward a little bit, but keeping the length in the spine. Let's flex the foot and try to keep those hips square. Use a wall if you need. Bend and stretch. So don't do the fire hydrant external rotation. Try to keep the hips the same. Bend and stretch. Bend and stretch. You can try T-arms, reaching arms forward, a little bit more challenging for our back body, or holding a wall or chair. Let's go one more. Switch the footwork. Point the toes, lower and lift, lower and lift. Great lower body strengthener, back body strengthener, automatic core engagement. I always recommend some vertical core balances every week because we start to lose our ability to balance just as we start to lose our strength or our flexibility as we mature. Last time. And come up and give it a little shake, 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 shake. Hands on the hips here. Let's just do a few hip circles just as part of our recovery. And we're going to move into our cool down component. Go the other direction with the hip circles. The cool down component is still going to include a balance. Give me one more hip circle. Lovely. And then just bring those feet underneath the hips. Let's open the arms to a T shape. If you prefer, send arms up to the sky. Lift the heels. Balance. 3, 2, 1. Lower the heels and arms. Nod the chin, roll down the spine. Breathe in at the bottom. Now for more balance, you're just going to open the arms. Otherwise, you can bring the hands to the legs. Exhale, come up. Coming up to standing. Inhale, tall. Let's lift the heels. Hold for 4, 3, 2. Lower the heels and arms, nod the chin. Now, what's going to really help you balance is this idea of centering and squeezing into the midline. Inhale. Exhale. Engage those abdominals. That's going to be another component that's going to assist you in balancing is your core connection. Squeeze in, deepen core, lift the arms and heels. 5, 4, 3, heels high. 2, drop heels and arms, nod chin. Last time. Big inhale at the bottom. And exhale, get into those abs, hands free as you build the spine back up again into vertical. Keep the heels down, just one big breath up. And release. Thank you, everybody, for joining me in some core balancing. Until next time.